largest solar farm in the world. Listen to this. It's 5 times the size of Paris, France. That is a big solar farm.
5 times?
Yes, 5 times.
Wow. That's a lot of solar panels and a lot of silver. Hey, Dave,
True.
just out of curiosity, what amount of silver goes into a silver panel?
I'd have to look it up, Jim. I should have it on the top of my head. It's changed drastically. One mistake I made in 2010 was I was very accurate from 2000 to 2010. In 2010, I took a blank sheet of paper and said, okay, big boy, you know zero about the silver market. Start your study over again and what's it going to look like for the next 10 years. It was pretty accurate for the first 10 years. And I said it's going to do as well as it had the previous 10 years. And obviously, I'm wrong. I've admitted that many times. My error was looking at Jessica Cross's work on solar. What she had put out, and I trusted her, and there's nothing wrong with what she did, was she showed about 140 million ounces of silver on an annual basis for solar out about 2008 or so, and going up from there. Well, she was right and she was wrong. If the technology had remained the same, it probably would have been that number. But we had a quadrupling of efficiency. So 3 years in, we used half as much silver as we had 3 years earlier to get the same amount of electrical power out of a solar panel. 3 years after that, we halved it again. So, you know, she wasn't wrong, and I knew there'd be technological changes. I just didn't know how to factor it in. Again, I'm not trying to make an excuse, but we've kind of hit the limit. Now, the solar panels that we use more silver per panel than they ever had. Why? Because it's like an engine, horsepower per cubic inch. You want as much electricity per square foot as you can get. And to do that, you need more silver. And Chen Lin, my friend, and also writes a newsletter, pointed it out to the Silver Institute, and they missed the mark last year. And they've admitted it in this year, 2024, how far off they were in the amount of silver used in 2023 for solar. And it just continues to increase. So how much I forget, but I have done a study. A couple guys have. And if you wanted to power the United States of America by solar, just residential, it takes 1.5 billion ounces of silver. Wow. So that wipes out, you know, a good deal of the supply. That's residential only. If you want to add commercial, so you want to power all of the United States with solar, residential and commercial, your churches, your shopping centers, your theaters, your restaurants, all of that. It's 2 billion ounces more. So you need 2.0 plus 1.5, 3.5 billion ounces of silver to go solar in the United States. Well, that's all the silver above ground right now.
And let me throw another one out there. If you take a look at AI